So our next move will be to define another ID for header element. So I did before I started this course, because of our speed is going too high, and we just focus on what is matter. I pointed the ID of each one is our headline. So we want to just like our element, our list, want to define a variable for this, and we kind of get comfortable with doing this to be dynamic. Yeah, so we define where, and we set headline. When we want to just do one variable, one name after, right before after another in the JavaScript, we can use this or with underline. Both of them is correct, and I think this is a little more nice, and when you look at it, communicate with when you use this. So it's important that you use capital letter for this. So document.getElement by ID again. What is called? Our headline. Look, just focus and exactly copy of the name. For example, with capital, it's not correct, and we don't receive any right answer, and we will receive errors. So be careful. We copy that, and we define a var etn equal to document.getElement by ID. So it's our ID. This is our button. So next thing is strategy. You know, you want to get these LI list items in the into one array. This is kind of array, you know, because our list item is not just the one, it's more than one. And after that, we will doing to do our event, you know, like that. When I click that, I want to do that. When you click on every item, it will change the background. So I know what to click every item. So I need a loop. You familiar with loop? You should familiar, because JavaScript is a kind of structural language that you should go to learn about flowcharts, about algorithms. I try to gather some very knowledgeable information and practical for you in the future if I have lots of demand from you, but you should know how loop works. So we should do the loop for these items to reach our goal, to when click on which one another, it works. So let's learn you something important, and it's for structure. For is kind of loop. We have lots of loops, so like a for, while, and some other structure that I will tell you if it really necessary in the future. And for we need an index, or an index that count these things. So we tell var I its default is 0 because the arrays start from 0, you know, not from 1, just from 0. So we should, in the second step and the middle, is we should just talk about the condition. Until I is lower than list item, list dot length. Length means all of them, it's counting, and it will be going to in a kind of output of length. Length of this li is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 5, and it get us 5 in the output. So it's our condition, length list dot length, and another one, we want to do what? It's instruction section. I++, it's exactly like I equal I plus 1. That's exactly doing that. You know, you do that or that. But for this I++, when it's coming after it, all of the condition is doing, and then I going to add it plus 1, you know. So this is our condition. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do list I dot add event listener, click, and we define our function, change head. We want to do that, right? So in the above, in the below, we defined this function because it's anonymous, it's not known yet. So we close the body of the for, and later on we grab function, change head, and then we want to try it is work correctly or not with alert or console log that I told you before. We can just do it. So we hit alert, this is detected, right? Let's just check. Yeah, it's working. It's very exciting. We have output and we do the right thing, you know, every item in the loop, and when you click in everyone, it's working. Fantastic. We are magician. So continuing, so for the continue, we should just delete alert because it was test. We wanted to just make sure everything okay, and then we just need to specific to the situation to ourselves, you know. We want exactly when we, let me refresh, when we click on each item. So I'm not saving that I should save and then refresh. When I click on that in every item, so this, the content of this is replaced with our heading. So it's kind of clear. Back to code. So we define our headline. If we see that, we get our ID. So we said headline dot inner HTML. It's kind of, you should just get familiar with it. After using a lot, you will memorize it. Don't worry about these kind of things. Your HTML at the end should be capitalized, and headline.inner HTML equal means the second part. It's replaced with the content of first part. So what is exactly want to be replaced? We want to just our list item. So in this case, because of we are in the loop and change head in the loop, we can use this dot inner HTML again, because it's in between of HTML tags. You know, it's a content. We should use inner HTML. So that's it. For the first step, we do first our action. Let's try it. It will work because it's go to our strategy. So, wow, amazing. I'm really magician. You are really magician. It's working. It's very good. And we want to go the next level.